Yo, it's Trent. Hope everyone's having a good day, of course. And I got a fight story today. Or actually, I guess it was my first fight, first punch thrown. But I also got two of them because there was two in the same little time period. So I don't know how the fuck I remember this shit. I was in first grade and I moved in second grade at Christmas break. I moved from one part of Illinois to another, and that's like that was the big change. And then I like remember stuff from after I moved, you know. So the fact I remember this, it's like, well, it was a pretty big event, so I'm not too surprised, but I'm glad because my memory, if someone asked me like, what were you doing 4 days ago, or like if they said what were you doing like 10 or 11 days ago, I'd have no fucking clue. You know what I mean? Like that would be a hard question for me. But I can remember this, so shit, I'm gonna tell it. The first one, I'm in elementary school, I'm in first grade, right? And I remember this clear as day. It was before school, and there was this kid, his name started with a K. I'm not even gonna out him like that, but he used to bully the fuck out of me, right? We'd be playing like 500, you know what I'm saying? He used to just like pick me up and like drop me, and he would just drop my ass. Like I'd go to catch a ball and he would just nail me, you know? Probably made me a better football player, whatever. So that goes on for like 2 weeks. But I love football and I want to play 500 in the morning with all the older kids, you know. So I'm just taking this ass beating every day. Not literally like getting punched, you know. Just like he's just bodying me and like throwing me down like extra aggressively, but only me. You know what I mean? Making fun of me, shit like that. Well, one day I go there and I don't know if something like I honestly can't remember if something happened before school or if I don't know, I was fed up. But I'm in first grade. I walked there, and this kid, I think I said a fifth grader. He was older, way older, just talking shit. So we're playing one day, and he threw the football at me. Like you know how 500 you throw it in the air. I was like 5 feet away from me. He just chucked it, hit me right in the face. I got pissed, and I walked up to him, and he said something along the lines of like, "What are you gonna do?" or "What's the baby gonna do?" or something. I just socked him in the face. And then I got in trouble, and I remember that was like a year, I think, before I moved, right around, it was first grade for sure, but it was single-handedly, it was a good punch. Not my best punch, because this next story coming up was my best punch I think I've ever thrown. But first grade, little Trent just fucking socking some kid, pretty funny. I wish I could see like a old video of it, you know, because it's probably a really horrible punch, but in my head as a little kid, I thought I did good, you know, because I hit him and he walked away, or not walked away, but he like turned. I don't know, but I stopped bullying. I felt cool for a moment. But anyways, I told that one first to get to this one, because this one, I remember thinking up until I was in like, I don't know, 8th grade, freshman year, like back when, I don't know, not that I thought fighting was cool, but it seems like a more badass thing to do, you know what I mean? And the more and more you get older, you're like, oh, I can't do that, I'll go to jail, you know what I mean? But when you're like younger, like 12, 13, around that age, you got, like, guys, you fucking get it, you know, like, shit. Sometimes fighting's cool, and it seems like the thing to do. Anyways, I'm at the Wisconsin Dells, right, with my whole family. Extended family, everybody. We're there for the water parks and shit. And this is the same age thing, because it was before I moved, but it was one of the last things I remembered before I moved, besides getting stitches, which I think I still gotta tell that story. Anyways, let me set the thing. I'm in the hot tub it's me and a couple random cousins I don't know, and then some parents and people I don't know, and then it's my mom and my grandma, right? And they're sitting to the side. And I was arguing about this with this kid for like 10 minutes, like same age, like first grade bickering, you know, not like an actual argument. It was just like, it was like a back and forth thing. I was like, no, I'm doing this. And he's like, no, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. And I don't know why, like, I probably could have gotten away with it realistically. And no, I couldn't have, because we're surrounded by parents. And once anybody gets punched, if he would have punched me, I probably would have cried, you know? I don't know. But I was getting pissed in this argument. And I literally went, this is not a smart moment. I don't know why in the fuck I would do this, but this is what I did. I went, hey, Mom. I, like, called my mom, right? And she looks over, and the kid's like right in front of me, and I can't remember. I don't know if he was talking to his dad or he was looking, but he was looking to the side, and I tapped him on the shoulder like a fucking movie. I went tap tap tap, and he looked at me, and I just fucking straight up just fucking like I rocked him right in the face. Not like a straight fucking stupid punch like that, but you know what I mean. I was like a little kid, and I threw like a fucking jab straight to his nose, or not his nose, his eye, because he had to hold a Bud Light on his eye for like an hour. And I remember all the parents are talking to us, trying to like not settle it down, you know. It's not like we're like still actively fighting, like hold me back, you know. It was just like a in the moment thing, like I don't know. But looking back on it, it's just fucking funny, because it's like, imagine being in first grade and remembering just fucking punching kids. It's like, Jesus. Not the greatest person, but I guess the second one was more of me being an asshole, but the first one I was kind of standing up for myself, so I don't look at it as that bad, you know what I mean? But I was getting stressed talking about those. I had my legs up like on the bed and shit. Jesus. But speaking of story times, that's about it for that one. But I was thinking this week, I did just mention Stitches. I might do that one. We got these backyard stories that I've been holding in. Like we rode the like we used to throw shit like wine bottles over the main road to hide them into this fucking field. Like it was crazy. And we had what's it called? A wheelchair. We rode wheelchairs down this big ass hill, and my friend flipped over backwards. A bunch of shit like that. And we stole gnomes from a construction site thing when we were younger. I don't know. A whole bunch of shit that I'll tell you guys about. But I hope you enjoyed, and be safe. Show your friends. If you have any questions, ideas, a lot of the stories I tell, right, if someone, because I've had people DM me and comment on videos, you know, and they'll say like a topic or something, I'll completely like forget I did things. Like I'll remember something and be like, oh, that happened. And when I'm thinking about stories, I got this whole little list, right? So I remember which ones I have done and haven't. And like there's certain things that I'll think of sometime and then completely forget of the next day. So like there will be way more. I just got to remember them. And I don't know, it all depends kind of in the morning what I see and do, and my mind remembers, you know. But also I'm sure there's other people doing shit like this, so if you happen to see this account, I'll check out yours too, you know. Let me know. But be safe, have a good day, and thank you for watching.